2 uploads in 1 month. Who am I? I'm Rue the Witch, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to spend the summer solstice or Litha together and the day after because we couldn't get everything done in one day. Before I go into telling you guys what we're going to be doing to celebrate the summer solstice, some of you might be wondering what even is the summer solstice. Don't worry, I have my grimoire right here so I can tell you. The summer solstice, wait, this is Samhain. I'm on the wrong page. Beltane, Yule, hold on. The summer solstice marks the moment when the sun is at its highest. It's the day when the sun spends the most hours above the horizon. This day is associated with expansion, great energy, play, and relaxation. In this video, we are going to be doing a ritual to honor and welcome the sun's energy back into our life. And of course, we're going to talk about it after. We're going to journal in our book of shadows, go grocery shopping. I'm going to bring you guys to work. We're going to open some Amazon packages and make a sun catcher. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Good morning and happy summer solstice. Nathan's still asleep, which is why I'm whispering, but let's go say hello to the sun. It's now 6:25 and it's leg day, so let's go ahead, get dressed, and get started on our workout. I do all of my workouts at home, and I get so many questions about what YouTube videos I use and what workouts I do for cardio and Pilates. So within the next few weeks, I will be making a full week of workouts video, and I'll be able to show you guys my entire workout routine Monday through Saturday. Let's take our pre-workout part 1. Bottoms up. Pre-workout part 2. I am running a little bit late because I'm not used to vlogging, but that's okay. Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb? Bentley spread fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crank up the foreign, I swear. Keep me a stick if they purge. 7:20 whenever I finished my workouts, which meant I was only 5 minutes late to wake Nathan up, and I was pretty proud of that. Making the coffee right now. We're about to head to work. Here's the outfit that I went with today. This shirt just came in the mail and it's really cute. It has a bow detail, so I added one onto my skirt as well. I took a ribbon off of my corset, and then I'm gonna wear these white clogs from Free People with it. I'm also going to take my Zoloft really quick while the oat milk froths. Fun fact, I did a protection spell on this to see if it helped make it work. Doesn't make sense now. Shit just got real, things are getting intense now. It's now 8:45 a.m. The sun's out. It is beautiful today, and I finally feel a little bit awake. We just got to mom and dad's for work about 20 minutes ago. Let's do our makeup and then open these Amazon packages. I'm gonna do a really simple, natural, glowy look. I've been having some breakouts recently. I think it's hormonal, so I really just want to look like I have good skin today. Lately, instead of filling in my eyebrows, I've been just carving them out with concealer. I used to fill my eyebrows in way too dark and make them way too big, and that haunts me. So maybe that's why I do this, because I'm scared of them looking huge again. The day is already off to an amazing start because Suicide Boys dropped an album. We were listening to it on the way to work, and 10 out of 10, no notes. So for those of you who don't know, which probably a lot of you don't because I've only really talked about it on TikTok and not on my YouTube, me and Nathan work together. We are very lucky in that aspect. We get to ride to work together in the morning. I pretty much work out of the truck. We work for his family construction company, and it's me, him, mom, and dad. We all work together. Him and his dad build custom homes, and I pretty much get to ride with him every single day while we ride around to check on the different job sites, and I just help him with whatever he needs. I'm pretty much like a traveling secretary, aka I ride around with him and schedule his appointments, write down material lists, all that type of fun stuff. Technically I could just stay home, but I like to come. I started coming to work with him back in 2020 whenever COVID happened, because obviously I couldn't go to work at my job, which was waitressing and hosting at this little beachy restaurant. When COVID hit, I started coming to work with him and mom and dad, and it ended up working out perfectly. I loved it. We work great together, and so now that's what we do all the time. This stage of makeup is so satisfying to me whenever the contour's all done and you can start kind of blending it out. I love it. Also, this beauty blender is so dry. I meant to wet it a little bit before we left the house, but I forgot. So I've just been wetting it with our cup of water. I do that almost every single day. Oops. I feel like Emily from Corpse Bride in the best way possible. I love her. I do my contour kind of like curved like that because if it's not giving Lily Rose Depp from Nosferatu, I don't want it. Here's how the makeup is coming. I'm almost done with it. I just need to do a few more finishing touches. And can we appreciate the lips? I'm not even done with them yet, but Anastasia sent me a bunch of lip liners and I'm obsessed with them. I've been doing this like brown look. I might make a YouTube video of a full in-depth makeup tutorial. All the products that I use, technique, all that good stuff. Might do that, but I'm gonna do a few finishing touches like highlight. I need to curl my lashes and I might do a little bit of shadow under my waterline. The combo that I've been doing is cool brown, which is what I have on right now. And then in the middle, I've been putting this one, which is muted mauve. And I like doing my top lip a little bit darker than my bottom lip, like Kim Possible. Makeup is done. I've been loving the gold and brown combo, as you can tell. Before I go film my hair tutorial on TikTok, let's go ahead and open these packages because I'm really excited. I've been waiting on them. I feel like one of the best parts of getting a new phone is getting a phone case, and this one is so cute. Okay, so let's open it. It was only like $10. New phone that I got is the pink iPhone 16 Plus, and I thought this would be so pretty on the back with it being a pink background with the purple flowers and the little pink accents. This is gonna be so pretty. Let me take this out. Yeah, that's gorgeous. The next thing that I got is a tripod that also has lights on it, and it turns into a selfie stick, which I thought would be really convenient for vlogging.
Hi, pretty.
Hi!
About to go meet Chris and go over the electrical prints for Hancock Street.
Cool. Location change. We just got to our second job of the day. Nathan's out there going over some blueprints. Let's unbox this. I got the pink one, of course. The lighting here is really good. Holy shit. It also has one of those little Bluetooth clickers so that I don't have to lean forward and press the record button. Oh, I opened that. So cursed, so backwards. Ooh, pretty. Here is the actual tripod itself. That is going to be so convenient. So I'll be able to hold the camera like this. Comes out, I believe, so you can hold it and press the buttons to record. And it also turns into a tripod. Like I think these legs come out. I don't know how I just did that. Cute. The side. Just filmed my hair tutorial for TikTok and here's how it looks. I've been loving high ponytails lately. It's so pretty. Also, can we appreciate how pretty this spot is? We're parked across the street from the property of the house that we're building right now, and it's so lovely. I love the live oak trees. Little update, it's almost lunchtime. We're at Mom and Dad's house again, and Nathan is weeding, and Johnny, the guy that works for us, is mowing the grass. I'm about to bring them some waters and then sit out here, eat some sherbet, and make a grocery list. Fridays have been so much less stressful at the end of the workday since we've started ordering our groceries online, and I highly encourage you doing that. If you've never tried it before, you literally just go on the app. We use the Walmart app. No, this isn't sponsored. You just go on the app, order them, pick them up later.
Live pins that I got for Dad and Rich. You and I each have one now.
And it's what?
That you connect to an app or numbered, so the pin picks. It tells you all the instructions on the inside. Notebook.
As you're writing, you can tap the record button and talk. Oh my god. I'm a note taker. I know. So your journal app. I just
But these bitches in my business come me out to choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent.
We just left the bank from depositing our check. Now we're going to get chai, some dirty chai to be exact.
Metro might be screaming, but outside it's a bit quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm always
Thank you so much.
You too.
Iced dirty chai latte with 2 shots of espresso, oat milk, honey, and cinnamon. Thank me later. It is the best order. It's fucking delicious. We're at at the car wash and we're about to vacuum out the truck. I've grown to love coming to the car wash so much. I honestly feel like a baby watching Cocomelon whenever I'm passenger princessing through the car wash, which is always how we go through because I don't drive. And it's pretty nice. And the soap smells like bubblegum. Then Nathan blew me some kisses and we were off. We just got home. I'm actually testing out my new little tripod ring light thingy right now. The lights work better than expected. This is on a low setting too, I believe. It's like 3 p.m. I think. We got off early, so now we're just at the house waiting on our groceries to be done. I ordered them off the Walmart app and they'll be done around 6. I put my pajamas back on. I'm about to throw my hair up into the scrunchie and edit this video a little bit while we wait on the groceries. In honor of it being the summer solstice, I am gonna make a little beaded sun catcher. I'm really excited. I saw the idea on Pinterest and I just bought some cheap bead and string from Walmart, and I'm gonna go outside and grab a stick out of our firewood pile to make it with, and it's gonna be so cute. Of course I'm gonna film it. I'm sitting outside editing this video, eating an apple, comfy as fuck, rubbing off my lip liner, jewelry off, my hair out. I just remembered I was supposed to film an ad on TikTok for that shirt that I was wearing today. Boo. One bright side of having to redo this hairstyle for this ad is I can kind of show you guys how I did it. I just have these 2 front pieces separated and now I'm going to secure them underneath my hair with a rubber band. That way it looks like that. I'm kind of half-assing this one since I'm only really doing it for the video. It gives it that little like, what is that? What is that? What the fuck? I'm gonna secure the sides down with bobby pin as well. Here's the finished look. Granted, this was pretty half-assed, but still. Now I'm gonna get changed so I can do this ad. Outfit is on again. Now I'm about to put my jewelry back on, and can we just appreciate the little camera setup? I love this light. I just filmed that entire ad without realizing that I forgot to put my jewelry back on. But we got a notification that our groceries are ready from Walmart, so it's a little bit too late. We're about to head out. It's okay though. I finally started romanticizing the area that I live in. I live in a really cute Mississippi beach town. It's in the Gulf Coast area, and I don't know if this is gonna make sense to anybody else, but for the longest time it was really hard for me to love the area that I lived in, even though it is so beautiful. And I think a large part of that comes from the fact that everybody is going to hold some sort of animosity towards the town that they grew up in, and even though I'm not originally from here, I will always consider this my hometown because I've been here since I was like 10, and sometimes it's just hard to separate the things that happen to you in a place from the place itself. I'm so happy and proud to say that I've healed enough to really appreciate it now. Whenever I was Googling different ideas for ways to celebrate the summer solstice, since it is my first year celebrating, I came across something so cute. It said you could make Litha inspired crafts like sun catchers. So I went on Pinterest and I looked up DIY sun catchers. I'll include a couple pictures. So I got some supplies to make my own. Here's the beads that I got. It's a pack, like a variety pack of glass beads. And I also just got some super glue, clear string. It's gonna be great. What you're seeing right now is actually my favorite part of the entire weekend, and I don't even think I would be going too far if I said it might be one of my favorite moments of the entire year. This was whenever me and Nathan had randomly decided to go out right before the sunset and do a little ritual, and it just felt so connective and so intimate, and I'm really happy that I was actually able to get a little bit of it on camera just to document. Good morning, and by morning I mean afternoon. It's 2 p.m. but it's Saturday. I'm about to eat my breakfast, and by breakfast I mean lunch because it's 2 p.m. but it's Saturday. I made toast, but I didn't realize that we were out of butter, so I put some olive oil and salt on it. Got a banana, strawberry, this little cookies and cream protein bar, and some turkey, but I had to throw half of it away because I turned my back for 1 second and Basil ate some of it. Looking back, the signs were there. Those pizzas hit the spot last night like they do every single Friday. I'll never get sick of homemade pizzas, but I fell asleep immediately after. I slept so good too. Our plan for the day is very laid back. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm going to journal about the ritual from yesterday, which was amazing, by the way. I'll talk about it more after I eat. Gonna journal about that in my book of shadows. Then I'm going to make the sun catcher, and I think that's pretty much it. I think that's my plan. I was about to journal, but I think it's gonna rain, so I have to forage for my stick earlier than expected. I just realized these probably aren't wanting to come off because I didn't ask the tree, which was really rude. Normally I try to like ask or energetically be like, can I have, you know, this piece of you? I feel like that's the kind thing to do, and I didn't do that, so.
Can I have a piece for the sun catcher? If not, I totally get that. I'd like set this back down.
I feel like the tree said yes. Thank you, tree. Before I can even begin to think about coherently writing something in a journal, I need a cup of coffee. Sue me. Where's my cup? The coffee that I use is this Nescafe Ice Roast. It dissolves in water. It's like $8 and it lasts a while and it's super cheap. Also guys, if you see a gnat flying around, I don't know what to tell you. I live in the middle of the woods. It's summertime and I live in an old gappy house. So it's what it is. Add 1 heaping spoon of that. It says to add a teaspoon. Ignore that. Then I add about 2 spoons of sugar. This is the oat milk that we use. It's the Planet Oat Milk Extra Creamy, and I'm gonna add that into the frothing attachment on our Keurig. And then into the oat milk, I add just a teensy bit more sugar to make it nice and sweet.
I look like I'm the man, yeah, but I was counting up like last week. Tell me, where have you been?
Now I can journal. This is basically the emotional equivalent of the grimoire. Like if my grimoire is all information and everything that I've learned, this is all of my emotions and spells and personal intentions and manifestations. This is something that I would never really do a tour of or post the full inside of. I highly encourage anyone who is ever thinking about becoming a witch or getting into the craft or the practice to keep journals. Keep a book of shadows like what I'm doing, a grimoire, keep a moon journal. It was unfortunately super fucking loud outside, so I had to come in. But it's okay, because I'm actually super comfy now, and I might hit a dab before I start journaling about the ritual. Speaking of, let me tell you about it. As I said earlier in the video, this was our first year really celebrating or doing anything at all, so I didn't have anything planned aside from the fact that I knew I wanted to make a sun catcher, which we're going to still make together as soon as I finish writing in here. We thought about maybe doing a bonfire because that seemed like something really simple and easy to do. I was thinking fire, sun, it was making sense, it was seeming like honoring the energy. And also I'm used to doing most of my spell work and rituals at night aside from the spring equinox. The spring equinox is probably the only thing that we do outdoors in the sunlight. So we didn't really have anything planned, but last minute we were talking about it and we realized it was way too hot and humid to comfortably sit outside and do a fire. And then Nathan looked outside and realized we didn't have any lighter fluid and it just wasn't really feeling like the vibe. The sun was about to go down and I was like, well shit, what can we do? I thought, well, let's write down on pieces of paper our not really intentions, but ways that we will be embodying the energy of the sun, like the fiery energy of the sun. What if we wrote down ways that we'll embody that and bring it into our life, kind of like manifesting the energy of the sun in a way, and then burn it and we'll just go from there. Nathan was like, hell yeah, that sounds awesome. I grabbed an orange candle because I'm really into symbolism and I like making things have associations. That's really all witchcraft is just different forms of color associations and smell associations, and I love that because it's like physical embodiments of the things you're thinking of that you want to incorporate. That's really what spell work is. I grabbed an orange candle to represent the sun and the sun's energy. We grabbed a couple pieces of paper, a pen, and also a red glass container to hold the sage and hold the ashes in. Anytime that you're gonna burn anything in a spell, make sure you have some sort of glass or fireproof container or a cauldron if you're fancy and have one. I don't have one yet, but I really want a mini cauldron. We brought all of that stuff outside and some sage sticks, and we sat out in the grass in the last fading light of the sun of yesterday, and it was so picturesque, so beautiful. The vibes were amazing, which is crazy because it was our first year celebrating. Usually the spring equinox is my favorite ritual ever, but for some reason, and Nathan felt it too, the energy of this spring equinox was so odd. It was so almost transformative feeling. It was just a little like fluid. The energy of yesterday and the energy of yesterday's ritual felt amazing, and Nathan agreed with me. We were both just in the best mood before, during, and afterward. I'm so happy that I decided to vlog this weekend. First thing that we did was we lit the orange candle, took our sage and used the candle to light the sage and kind of smudged around us and just breathed in the sage and looked at the sunlight, and it was amazing. We sat under this beautiful tree that hangs over the fence in our yard. And then after that, after we had sage and had the candle burning for a second, we were kind of like in the vibe, in the mood. We wrote down on the paper ways we were going to embody the energy of the sun. And this was all kind of a freestyle. We were just going with the flow. And I feel like those rituals, when you can do that, when it does just come to you like that, end up being the best. So we sat there and wrote them down, and then we burned our papers with the candle and put them into the red glass container. Nathan even burned the edges of his a little bit with a smudge stick because he said he wanted his paper to look cool. And I love that. Again, that's what magic is about. It's so personal, and it's just about correspondences and things that heighten your personal power. I love the quote that being a witch isn't about controlling or having power over others. Being a witch is about having power over yourself. And then just sat there and watched the candle burn down as the sun faded behind the trees. And it was absolutely beautiful, which is another reason I really wanted to write that in my book of shadows. And I really encourage you guys to keep a book of shadows, because this is a holiday that we've never celebrated before, and I didn't expect to feel such amazing energy from. So I want to write it down, and I want to write down what we did so we can do it next year. And that's why keeping journals is so important. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to make our sun catcher.
Good day in my mind, safe to take a step out. Get some air now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now.
I turned the Pride and Prejudice movie on in the living room instead of in the room so that I could keep watching it while we start making our sun catcher. I'm so excited to make this. And also, I'm at the part of the movie where, spoiler alert, I think Mr. Darcy is about to propose. I'm giggling and kicking my feet. This is my first time ever watching the movie, even though I've read the book a million times. For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Jane Austen fan. My favorite book by her is Emma, though. But this movie is just, I'm absolutely loving it. I'm eating it up, and he is in fact proposing. So be right back. These are the sticks that I ended up grabbing off of the tree in our yard, and I think I'm probably gonna start with one of the smaller ones first. This one looks pretty good. Elizabeth, no, he didn't mean it. To make the little part on top of the stick that's actually going to allow it to hang in the window or wherever I'm gonna hang it, I'm gonna use this scrap yarn that I have from an abandoned project that ended up turning out terrible. Hopefully the sun catcher that I'm using it with will look amazing. I'm going to pour the beads on a plate to make it a little easier to sort through them. Ooh, these are really pretty. Some of them are like massive. I could put this on a necklace. Basil has come to see what's up, and look at my light setup. So satisfying. Coming out so good. Look at this butterfly shaped one. Yeah, this is gonna be really pretty. And they're gonna hang off of the stick like this, and then I'm gonna use the yarn to make the little, you get the idea. After that clip, I made me a yogurt bowl and locked in. I love arts and crafts. They make me so happy. Felt like a little kid making this. I love the Pride and Prejudice book so much, and usually movie adaptations disappoint me. This movie is so good.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months.
I may or may not have outdone myself. I don't think you guys are ready for how cute this is. Oh my god. Look at it. It's amazing. I did this with my own two hands. My own two hands. I love it so much. I even stuck some beads to the front part of it. I might make one for mom. Love. Thank you guys for hanging out with me during this summer solstice. I've literally had so much fun. I've had so much fun vlogging this. I've had so much fun hanging out with y'all. I've had so much fun making this. It's just, oh, I've had so much fun. I also want to say, guess who hit 1,000 subscribers while making this video? I love you guys so much. Thank you.